Hey everybody, Ethan here from Extreme RC 4x4, and as you can see, I got the Blazer all wrapped up. I would have liked to film or do this part of the filming before the competition, but I was in a little bit of a rush, so here it is, all wrapped up. As you can see, I put it on the set of custom machine wheels I have in these Boom Racing Hustler tires. These are the baby 1.55s. They're 3.74 inches tall, and they're what I've been running on my other Chevy truck for some time now. So basically, as you can see, I added the side steps. You guys saw this. They're just 3D printed, and they're pretty tough, not gonna lie. So just wanted these to be there so I wouldn't scratch anything up. As you can see from the fender being dirty, the tire did rub a little bit, but it doesn't really rub too bad unless you're in a very particular position. I did not actually end up catching the front of this bumper on any rocks or anything. I was a little bit worried about that, but didn't turn out to be an issue, at least on the course we ran on Sunday. And of course, same thing on the other side. I did wash the wheels and tires just so you can actually see the wheels, because they've been caked with mud for some time now. And I added this rear bumper, which came in handy. So it's basic design. I just needed to get something done the day of the event, so that's what I did. Taking a look on the inside, I'll just cover the whole setup here for you guys that haven't seen the Blazer build yet. Basically, this is a custom chassis truck with CR12 axles. These are SCX10 drive shafts, axial AX10 transmission with my custom motor mount plate to move the motor forwards. It also allows the transmission to be more narrow for being mounted in such a narrow chassis. This is a short wheelbase frame. The wheelbase is under 11 inches long. This is a brush guard I built for it. You guys can see the video on all of this brush guard going together. All of this 3D printed stuff is PETG in black, of course. So the front inner fenders are all separate pieces, and I have all the body post accommodations. I was going to put body posts on this, but then I came up with these floor pans, I guess you can call them, that just bolt to the side of the chassis. Since it is a flat frame chassis, the flat mounting surface, they are quite rigid on there. Really happy with how those turned out. I didn't think they were going to work as well as they do. And the sliders are just bolted to the bottom of these. So if I do take these off, I have a very smooth surface to slide across here. And also right here for the transmission, the skid plate is also very high clearance, I guess you could say. Not a lot to get caught up on. I didn't really have any issues with that. There's only one spot I noticed I got caught on that. So definitely happy I did make the accommodations to raise that up for higher clearance. Otherwise, the other spot would have been a little bit trickier. In the rear, we have also inner fenders, but I really like how I was able to design these. Basically, normally they come all the way back to the frame, like you can see in the front here, and that leaves you with a very narrow place of usable space, I guess you can say. But in the rear, what I've done is the area where the shock is right here is at the width of the frame, like it should be. But I was able to widen up this space right here. Since the wheels aren't going to be turning like they're steering in the front, they're not going to be turning. They won't get any closer than this to the frame. So I was able to make it look like there's a little bit more space back here. And if I ever want to throw an interior in this truck, it'll look a little bit more realistic. This is a Tegan 35 turn motor with the Tactic remote. This is just the same remote that comes on a lot of the factory axial vehicles. And this is a Savox servo, and it is model number SW1210SG, and it's a waterproof servo. I'm not really sure about all the specs on that. I just had it laying around. So one issue I did have with this truck during the competition was that this truck still has plastic gears in the axles. I have not had a chance to put the upgraded steel gears in these axles yet, but I did only blow out the gears in the rear end, thankfully. They might have already been gone, I don't really know. They came out of a donor truck, but it would have been much worse if the front end went out. So I'm happy that I was able to limp the truck through the rest of the course. It happened on the second course at the very beginning, so I didn't know if it was going to be really bad or not, but luckily it was pretty easy. I had no issues. Also, the rear bumper, not a whole lot going on with that, just a very simple design. Bolts to the chassis here, fairly high clearance. I may try to do something a little more scale down the line, but a lot of these parts have got to come back out of this truck and go into my my Clodbuster build. I am working on that for another Sorka competition. I can get a lot of skill points from running the hard body. So I'm going to do some more work on that truck. I'm going to do, hopefully, new front and rear bumpers and the side steps, running boards, whatever you want to call them. And I also have a couple of other special parts coming for that build. But should be interesting. I just like building the trucks and driving them, so really it's no issue for me to steal parts from one truck to the next. I just enjoy the building process, so hopefully you guys enjoy the videos about that stuff. But it does just bolt in the side there, if I haven't mentioned it yet, like the Trail Finder would. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't yet, make sure to check out the playlist with all the videos on this Blazer build. Anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next video.